Hello everyone. In this episode of Words Frequently Confused, today I am going to discuss two words. One is ostensible and the other one is ostentatious. These two words have the same root, and that root is from the Latin language word. Okay, so these two words are English words, but their root, their origin lies in the Latin language, and that Latin root is at the beginning of these two words. If you look at here, Osten, 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 Osten means show, exhibit, appear. It's a Latin root. Based on this Latin root, we have these two words. Now, despite being based on the same root, these two words are different. Their meaning is different, right? The meaning of ostensible. Ostensible means something appearing true, something that is appearing true or real, but it may not be real. So many times the word ostensible is used with purpose, goal, aim, reason. So दिखाने के लिए जो पर्पस होता है एक्चुअली में डिफरेंट होता है. दिखाने के लिए एक गोल होता है, एक्चुअली में goal or maqsad alag hota hai. So whenever we describe such purpose, such goal, we use the word ostensible. Let's look at the sentence here. His ostensible purpose was charity, but his real aim was popularity. Charity के लिए वो कर रहा था, ऐसा वो दिखा रहा था. That was the shown purpose, or that was the ostensible purpose, but the actual purpose was different. He was doing it for popularity, or he was doing it for gaining more fame. So this is one example of ostensible. Ostensible many times comes with purpose, goal, aim, reason. I have told you many years ago when the vocabulary questions were part of the CAT exam. Once there was a question, a fill-in-the-blank question was asked based on the confusing difference between these two words. Now, let's look at a few more examples of the word ostensible. Okay, now ostensible is an adjective, but sometimes the word ostensible is used as an adverb, ostensibly, right? When you generally add ly to an adjective, it becomes adverb. Beautiful, beautifully, right? Adverb describes a verb. So let's look at the use of ostensibly. The government has decided to tax the rich more ostensibly to help the poor, right? So government has decided to tax the rich more, and the purpose behind taxing the rich more was to help the poor. That was the ostensible purpose. Okay, but the real purpose was different. So because there is a verb to help is used in the sentence, the adverb ostensibly is used. Okay, so sometimes ostensibly adverb is also used. Let's look at one more example. The pharma company's goal was to find the vaccine for the virus, but the real aim of that pharma company was to earn more, right? This is the example of ostensibly used for goal or aim. Another example, the ostensible reason. Now look at here, ostensible is used for reason. The ostensible reason given by the government behind the transfer of the IAS officer was his poor handling of the crisis. So the government gave the reason. Government transferred the IAS officer. Government gave the reason that he was transferred. The officer was transferred because the officer could not handle the crisis skillfully. So that was the ostensible reason given by the government, but the real reason was different. So this is one more example of ostensible. Now, I hope you have understood how the word ostensible is used and how the word ostensible is used as ostensibly in the sense of an adverb. Now let's look at the next word, Ostentatious. It means showy, pretentious, flamboyant, too much attractive, too much vulgar, gaudy, right? This is the meaning of ostentatious. Let's look at one sentence. His ostentatious display of his wealth was irritating. So he used to boast about his wealth. His appearance was to show off how rich he was. Many times he used to wear vulgar, too much attractive clothes, full of gaudy, colorful clothes, and he used to do this to show how wealthy he was. So his display of the wealth was very ostentatious. So this is the meaning of ostentatious. Now I'm going to read out the use of ostentatious from this book, Dreamy and the Swami. So I'm going to read out the sentence. While awestruck by this lavish and somewhat ostentatious show of spirituality, Dreamy happened to look at the red carpet awaiting the sacred arrival of Hari Hari Bhayanka. So this statement has the use of ostentatious show of spirituality. So Hari Hari Bhayanka इस कहानी में एक स्पिरिचुअल गुरु है. ही हैज अराइव्ड इन अ विलेज, एक विलेज में वो आया हुआ है, और ही हैज अराइव्ड इन अ विलेज फॉर अ बिग स्पिरिचुअल कॉन्क्लेव, अ स्पिरिचुअल गैदरिंग के लिए आया हुआ है. सो स्पिरिचुअल गैदरिंग का जो शामियाना जो था, सेटअप था, इट वाज फुल ऑफ एक्सेसिव शो ऑफ the spirituality. So everything was big in that particular conclave. So in the previous paragraph, the description of the spiritual conclave is given. So let me read out that description as well. A high background setting exhibited the words. So पहले stage के पीछे background exhibited the words spiritual conclave for world peace. विलेज में है कॉन्क्लेव, लिखा है बड़े बड़े शब्दों में वर्ल्ड पीस. द फोटोग्राफ्स, नाउ स्पिरिचुअल गुरु के फोटोग्राफ्स, द फोटोग्राफ्स ऑफ हरि हरि भयंकर अलॉन्ग साइड वर ऑफ सच ह्यूज प्रपोर्शन. सो इतने बड़े बड़े फोटोग्राफ्स थे, दे वर ऑफ सच ह्यूज प्रपोर्शंस that they could be compared only with the giant monsters delineated in the Ramayana and Mahabharata. Below this colossal means huge, below this colossal background was an equally long, spacious stage, bada stage, the center of which was raised to an appropriate height. So stage ka center, there was an asana, right? A sitting arrangement for the spiritual guru. The asana was made of richly carved wood that was inlaid with silver. Right, silver, the use of silver in the asana. So ostentatious, a big vulgar show of spirituality. From the footrest of the asana ran a narrow red carpet that took its 200-meter route to the entrance at the gate. So there was even red carpet, right? So and after the description, the author says that this was the ostentatious, lavish means very rich, generous, something of huge proportions. So this was the lavish and somewhat ostentatious show of spirituality, right? This is given on the page 14 of this book, Dreamy and the Swami. Okay, so this is what is the difference between ostensible and ostentatious. I hope you have understood the difference. Thank you.